So very quickly, you guys have how much time? 15 minutes, no? How much time do you have? 15 minutes. So we'll try and do quick conversation of 15 minutes. So you want me to introduce myself to you? Or do you know who I am? Besides knowing that I'm Arunima's mother. So I'm Dr. Lohita Dwivedi. Doctor has a PhD in management. I'm currently working with School of Business Management, Narsimurthy, NMIMS Khatar. And I teach many subjects in marketing, and we are also doing a lot of counseling, mentoring, etc. So when Jess had said that you must come and talk to the students, I said, what do you need? You are hearing so much from so many teachers. So I asked Arunima, what do you think I should talk on? She said, I don't know, whatever you want to. I said, give me some idea. She told me, talk about stress. Huh? So I said, you have stress? Do you? So she said, you don't know how much stress do we have. First board exam we are giving and all that. I said, okay, let me think about what we can say. So do you think it's a good topic to discuss for 5, 10, 15 minutes? Yeah? What is stress for you? Tell me. So if you will participate, and is there a possibility I can write on the board?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. What is stress or what causes stress? Do not define stress. Do you have stress? Do you have stress? You don't. What about you?
Yeah.
Huh? So what is causing this stress? What do you think is causing the stress? Is the pressure of board exam causing stress? Huh? What else is causing? Think about it. What else do you think is causing stress?
If you don't submit our work on time, so at the same time get a lot of work. So
Absolutely. There is coaching homework. Huh? There is school work. There is board exam coming up. All of this is possibly causing stress. Do you think anything else causes stress? Yes, think about it. So excuse my handwriting right now. So board exams, I know. Too much homework, test. You still not facing too many practicals, because schools are not or on the hybrid mode. But let us say, imagine if it was offline, then practical, making the practical notebook, all that causes stress. Anything else to cause stress? You think?
overthinking.
Overthinking. Who said that? Very good.
It's late.
Oh yeah, with mask it's difficult. So overthinking again. So I think overthinking we can write here because of something you are overthinking and that causes stress. Huh? But what are you really overthinking about if you think about it now? Are you thinking about board exams, too much of homework, practicals, notebooks, this, that? But do you think anything else causes stress? Okay, so I'll come to it. So if I tell you stress is good, would you agree? Yes or no?
Yes, it is.
Huh?
In
So how many of you say no, stress is not good? Raise hand. No, whether you agree or you disagree. In between and I don't understand. Huh? So 3 people say stress is not good. Then I think everybody else thinks that stress is good. So we have some audience here also, is it? Okay. They're able to hear.
Yeah.
So why do you think stress is good? What do you mean when you say stress is good?
maybe in that stress we can complete the work on time.
Wonderful. Okay. All right.
Ma'am, we can prioritize.
Wonderful. See, then, so with stress, if it is stress, you can prioritize. Somebody said complete all your tasks. Let me quickly come to it. Many studies, if you Google, see now, so all of us has Google on our fingertips. Huh? When you have some bit of stress. Now, how do we know what is some bit, what is a lot? Actually, when you have stress, your body, your adrenal glands releases a hormone called cortisol, biologically. Huh? So you may not really want to remember it, but just remember something is released in our blood from adrenal gland, which is called cortisol. What does cortisol do? It kind of starts regulating sugar, starts telling the body that something stressful is there, manage it. Mentally what happens is when you have some bit of stress, you begin to prioritize, you begin to think about what is important. Overall, your cognitive thinking and behavioral, behavioral experiences and whatever you do, your activity level, productivity, efficiency, effectiveness, everything goes up. However, sometimes we are not able to control that stress. Stress goes to a level wherein we begin to feel very jittery. घबराहट होने लगेगी. Then you really don't know what to do, what not to do. There is a stage of confusion. So that confusion is something that we don't want. But little bit of stress before the exam, during this period is always good. But I'll tell you something else. What is happening that in you guys for the rest of the life will remember that when you were in 10th, something like COVID-19 happened. है ना? Nowhere, never ever, my generation, sir, me, or anybody else could have ever imagined to study or live or study in an environment like this. Huh? So that is why that is also causing some stress because we really don't know the paper pattern. Board is changing instruction here and there, syllabus. However, you are very, very lucky to be in a system that is guiding you so well. So I think, sir, the whole institution, you are in the school, the CBSE board and everybody else who's controlling education, they're trying their level best. And thankfully, with all the lockdown, no year is lost. Nobody will say कि हम 9th में ही रह गए, 11th में ही रह गए. It did not happen. Everybody worked together and we are able to come out of it, at least carry on with some kind of learning. However, with all the stress that you are saying, education study related, it's a very small contributor to stress. Okay, what is mostly causing a lot of stress in our life is comparison or a peer pressure. I am able to study for X hours or whatever I'm studying, but I see everybody else's marks. At the same time, how many of you are still not on Instagram? That's a good number. Good number. And a little bit hand raised. So if you're not on Instagram, you're on Snapchat. Are you on Facebook? No social media. Wonderful. You should tell everybody else about it. How did you manage to not come on those platforms? But let me tell you, one is that when you go to school without social media, you are interacting. There is pressure. Who somebody studying, getting more marks. But what is happening is with social media that we are knowing so much more about so many people. Influencers, celebrities, we are following our own friends, them having a good time, so we also want to have that some bit of good time, click some pictures and then want to share it across. At the same time, there is pressure of studies also. So there is a lack of balance. Okay, somewhere we are not able to manage these 24 hours and ultimately with this little more fun and less studies causes stress. Sometimes a lot of studies and no fun and you see on social media everybody else is having a good time, that also causes stress. So your generation sadly has many more distractions which is further causing stress. Some bit of stress good, but if it goes beyond control, then it is not good. So what do we really do? What is the solution forward? First thing, remember your 10th board exam, though we definitely know it's a very important exam for you, it's not everything. Okay, it's not the all end all and the life is going to continue. People who will fare well. I know so many, see now I'm 45, right? So many of my 10th classmates, 12th classmates, graduation, post-graduation, PhD classmates, and now I'm doing my second master's from Jamnalal Bajaj. So many batchmates I have, and if you look at the academic background, a lot of them who did not do good in 10th, today are doing amazingly well. So many of them are IAS officers, they are doctors, engineers, they are pursuing in those times, the ones who were the toppers of the class or top 10, top 5, they are, some of them could be mediocre today. Haven't achieved as much as the so-called backbenchers or the ones who did not get such high marks. So remember, whatever score you will get now, that is not going to decide your future. Okay. Having said that, that doesn't mean we don't work towards it. But at the same time, don't take it so much on you that it begins to make you feel shaky. If it is giving you tension enough for you to study more, work hard, take it. But if you think it is confusing you and it is making you feel nervous and you don't know what to do, then speak to somebody who can help you reduce it. Okay? Very important for your generation and for everybody, even for my generation, is speak. Tell somebody about it. The best friends you have in your house is your parents, whether you agree or you don't. Okay? They are the well-wishers. Your mothers and fathers, nobody could be a better level of well-wisher than they. But sometimes, and I have gone through the teenager year, and at some point of time we begin to feel that our parents don't understand us. They are in a different world, we are in a different world. Trust me, it is not like that. At any given point of time, any parent is willing to come to your level if you only trust each other enough to share and to believe in each other and look for a way forward. speak. However, let us say you have little bit of stress and you are able to manage. What are the other things you can do? I read a very beautiful story. I don't know whether you saw videos on it or any story like that. That there is a glass jar. You know, a glass jar of whatever capacity is a fixed capacity. You know, if you overfill it, you can't fill it beyond the full capacity. If you put anything else, it will not fit, it will just outflow and overflow and it's going to fall off. So now there are many things you can fill in the jar. Let us say I give you example, the larger rocks. Okay, the smaller pebbles, there is sand and there is water. What will you fill first? Sand. Very good. So you will fill sand. Then suppose once you fill sand, then what you will fill?
Small pebbles.
Small pebbles, wonderful. Then what will you fill? So you said sand, then pebbles, then
The big stones.
okay, so the rocks, and then maybe the water. Okay, let's see. Let's imagine a scenario when you have some equal quantity. If this is a 500 gram glass jar, you have 125 gram of each one of them. Okay, and if everything fits in, it will fit in. But you know, 125 gram of sand will be a lot. Then 125 grams of rocks. So you do this experiment at home. You don't have to measure it, take equal quantity of all. You will see if you put sand first, then you put the pebbles, then you put the rocks, and ultimately the place for rocks will not exist because your sand and pebble will take up the place. So what many combinations they found out, you should always put the rocks first because they will occupy the maximum. They are big in nature, na? And they are heavy, so they need to go first. After that, you have to put the pebbles because pebbles will find place in between the rocks. Then you put sand because sand is far smaller. Na? It will find its own space. And even if the jar now looks full, which will look full, there will always be space for water. Now, in real life, when you look at what is this sand, what is this? So sand, the rocks are supposed to be the most important things in your life. What should be the most important things? It is what? Maybe your food, your sleep, okay, your studies, and maybe some time which is required for your parents, spending time with the family. Then comes the smaller pebbles. The smaller pebbles is what do you do as fun activity? It is to spend some time with friends, watch some TV, do some music. Okay, then there is sand. Sand is all, the time that you could possibly spend on social media, which currently, if you convert that, if you make time spent on television, social media into rocks, then there will be no place for the important things. And water is all the loitering around it. Okay, so the point is what? If you begin to relook at your daily schedule, forget what will happen when the board exams will come, what will happen at that time. If you sit down at a place and decide, okay, what is my day going to look like? How many hours are there? It's 24 hours. 24 hours, is it for everybody or for different people it is different number of hours? It's the same, right? Even the Jack Welch or Mark Zuckerberg, everybody has these 24 hours also, Some people are able to achieve so much more, some people could be just doing nothing and the 24 hours will go away. So what is it that is required is that if we look at this 24 hours and break it up into most important 8 hours of sleep. If you compromise on sleep, okay, the stress levels are bound to go up. I'm not saying 8 exact, it could be anything between 7 and 8, but don't make it below 7. The brain needs that much time of sleep to be re-energized. Then you need time to eat, right? There will be time. You have to eat a very healthy food because that is going to ensure that everything else is also in line. You may agree, disagree. I'm not saying don't eat junk food, but put a frequency to that. Once a week, 1 meal, 2 meals in a week, I'm going to also do junk food because that could be entertainment or nothing tastes better than junk food. But other meals are healthy. Then you're going to study for a certain amount. You can decide how many hours you want to study. Please find out half an hour to 1 hour time to spend with the family also. Okay, still you will see after doing all this, barely 12, 13, 14 hours are over. You still have the balance 12 hours. Okay, and then you can decide, okay, now what else to do? Exercise, do some form of physical activities. In online world, what has happened is we are all sitting all the time. So while we are sitting all the time, the blood circulation is, the nerves are compressed, circulation is not good, and you ultimately don't end up feeling very good. But if you are active, then you see everything else falls in place. So there are few basic things. If you sleep well, eat well, interact with the people. I'm not saying no to social media. Of course, do social media, but put a limit to it. Okay, say that I am going to touch that aspect of social media, Snapchat, Instagram, maybe 1 to 3 times in a day, or at least once I finish my work, then I will do it. Because you see, on social media, I am also on so many platforms. Once you begin to browse, no, then it becomes addictive and it takes away a lot of your time. So that social media, which is water, don't make it a rock. Okay, so define your rocks, define your pebbles, define your sand, and define your water. And fill your 20. This jar is what, if all of this is rock, water, jar, your rock, water, and all of this is your different activities you do. What is the jar? Jar is your 24 hours. Okay, that capacity we cannot increase. But we can play around with the important and not so important things to ultimately you will see you start doing it. Take 1-2 days to decide on it, make a chart paper, put it somewhere out there. Okay, commit to it, discuss among your people whom you think you can trust and share, because a lot of time I see even in MBA when we tell this to students, because even at the MBA level they kind of get stressed, the other friends begin to make fun of them. Okay, so you really have to know who are your true buddies, who's your tribe and who's outside the tribe. Tribe, you understand, right? Tribe, people in the tribe can kill and die for each other. That's the kind of friendship you want. You don't want friends for benefits who are there because there's something good in you or they can extract something out of you, and otherwise they're always pulling leg and not being true friends. So find out who is your tribe, who is the one whom you can really trust. Share with them, because if they are your true friends, they will encourage. In fact, they will get motivated. They may also want to do it. Okay, and then when you begin to define your 24 hours and work towards it, you will see that not only your homeworks, your coaching work, maybe the sample, right now sample paper practice hasn't really started. A little later, a lot of sample paper you need to start practicing. You will find time for everything. Because if those you define as your rocks, but if those you define as sand and water, you will never get time for that. Is it making sense to you? Right? Anything you want to ask? I think my 15 minutes should also be over, sir. Is it? I don't know whether I'm able to interact without the chashma. Anything else cannot see people on the screen. Okay, there are some people on
There
the
are
screen.
4 people here.
So people on the screen, do you want to ask something? Anshul, Aditi, Gauri.
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You guys want to ask something? I think you guys have the best mentor because, sir, honestly speaking, and not that I am praising in front of my daughter and the others, we're so happy to have our kids here.
Thank you.
Because the guidance sir, ma'am, and everybody is able to give. Among you, also, the camaraderie that you have, the energy that you bring into the class, all of this is so nice, so contagious that it makes us feel so energetic. So that is also very important. Keep your energy high, always be happy. Trust me, at the end, beyond happiness, there is nothing much important out there. The richest are not the happiest.
I always tell them, enjoy whatever you do.
Absolutely enjoy.
Have fun.
Absolutely. And if there is this stress of which ultimately maths lena hai, bio lena hai, commerce, if that is a confusion, no, keep it on the back burner. Focus on the boards right now. And you will see sometimes, because I'll tell you what, this is an inherent habit of humankind. If you decide that bio lena hai, you will find 100 reasons why bio nahi lena chahiye. And if one day you will tell yourself, mujhe PCM lena hai, your mind will begin to tell you why PCM is not good. Okay, commerce, then you will find reason why commerce. Arts, you will find reason why commerce. Arts is not good. So this confusion happened with everybody. All of us it happened. Huh? In my case, it happened so much that after 10th standard, I said I want to take arts. I went and started sitting arts ka form. Boards ke baad ek form bharna padta that goes to the government. And then 1 week later, I realized कि मैं arts तो पढ़ ही नहीं सकती हूँ. I am not able to understand anything. I had to request my principal to get me another form and all that, and then I came back to science. So I was an extreme example, and when I took science in board exams, I was in the board merit list, 19th in all state. I wanted to take arts. Are you getting it? Now at 45, at 44, when I thought I will do my second MBA after my PhD, I just thought that so many students we train, let me give the entrance exam of some way. I want to do my second MBA. I came All India rank 1 in the entrance of Jawaharlal Bazar Institute. So I was a total sports person. I never liked studying. I liked it, but I liked to play also because I have played till the national level. Okay, so just enjoy. If nobody knows what will happen, and if all of you will do wonderful there. Just believe in that. And so, which stream will you finally take? It will come to you. Trust me. If for me, after going and sitting in arts classes for 1 week, it came to me saying that no, I should be taking bio only. Why? Because maths I knew I could not do it. Okay. Now arts also I am not understanding. Those days in my school, commerce option was not there. So I understood name is a bio lena padega. And now I don't regret it. I'm not doing anything in the stream of bio anymore because then I did my MBA and now I'm working in the field of management. But then life will take its own course and you will be so happy about it. Just be happy, keep the energy high, be very, very positive. You have so many good people around. Keep interacting with them, keep interacting with all of them. Alright? So if what stream finally, it will come to you. So when my mind has inertia, so it keeps saying ye nahi ho sakta, but one day you will realize that there are 100 reasons to not do something. Mind will convince you. But there will come a day that there will be one reason you will pursue it, and that will come from inside is because you want to do it. And when you want to do it, you will, all the other bubbles of doubt and confusion will fade away. But if you start thinking about it, it will confuse you more. So right now, I would only say focus on the boards. Okay, everything else will come. Don't worry about anything else. Don't even worry about the marks and all. Just focus on everyday studies. Because little of every day will accumulate into a very good result. You have anything to ask? I've taken 5 minutes more. So thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you. Anything you want to ask? Does it make you feel a little better?
Yes.
It does? But I'm not seeing the energy of you yes also. So does it make you feel better?
Yes.
Wonderful. So all the best for your board exams. All the best to the online guys also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. You can leave.
Hello, ma'am.
All of you can leave.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye, ma'am.